Hi, and welcome to the Energy of the Week. My name is Winona, and today's your reading. If you're a Harry Potter fan, today's your day. Because I am also a Harry Potter fan, and I am going to use a Harry Potter playing deck that I got for Christmas this year, and I'm excited to use it and see what messages we get. Yes, you can divine using playing cards, which pretty much very similar. It's 4 suits. They have court cards in here, and it's pretty fun. It's good. It's a good practice for your intuition as well. So let's get into this reading. We are doing a reading for January 13th to January 19th, if I'm not mistaken. I'll edit on the screen. Tomorrow is a full moon in Cancer. It's also my best friend's birthday. And so happy birthday to all the Capricorns out there. I love Capricorn energy. As somebody who has a majority of Cancer in their chart, I also have a lot of Capricorn in my chart as well. So happy birthday. And thank you for your hardworking, go-getting energy. It's very grounding. It helps me continue to focus. I'm sure it helps everybody else become more responsible, kind of that focus. So let's get into the reading, starting with Monday. There's a light behind us, and only what is for our greatest highest good can enter this space, calling in our collective angels, guides, spirit guides that are only connected to divine source. Only positive energies connected to divine source can enter this space in this reading. The intention is for advice, for support as we go into this week. What is it that we need to know? What is it that we're meant to know? And what will help us and support us in this journey that we have on Earth? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank whoever is here for this reading, and thank you for your guidance. Monday. What does that mean to know for Monday? All right. So Monday, we have the Jack of Pentacles, which I take as the Page of Pentacles. It would be the Page of Pentacles, and is a diadem of Ravenclaw. So Monday is about knowledge, gaining knowledge. So the diadem of Ravenclaw, if you know, you know. Ravenclaw is like, I would say, the smarty pants group. And I also get grace. So like, give yourself grace on Monday. There is responsibility, that there are things that need to get done, that we need to do in the aspect of everyday living on Monday. So it's about getting those things done, being practical and realistic. So it's about, let's get grounded on Monday. You know, it's tough because it is a full moon in Cancer on Monday. So there is a lot of emotions swirling around. There is a heightened feelings that are coming through. So it makes sense why, like, the advice is like, let's put ourselves down here. Like, let's try to, get ourselves in our body more. So this could be like, for you, it could be for working out, you go for a walk. Being able to process the emotions, being very level-headed to try to get down to earth, because it could be that we could be like the threat of being swallowed up by feelings on Monday. So Tuesday, what do we need to know about Tuesday? Whew. Too many cards for Tuesday. Okay. Ooh. Tuesday, we have the 7 of Cups, 7 of Hearts in this reading. So Tuesday, we have the Commonwealth Green Dragon. So Tuesday is a beast. It is kind of a beast, but this dragon of all the dragons in the Harry Potter Goblet of Fire was, like, I would say, the most calm and friendly. I feel like it's a very spiritual dragon. So and the Seven of Cups being very dreamy. So I feel like Tuesday does feel more pleasant. It does feel more level-headed, a little bit more level-headed, but I would say it's a day of feeling like you want to procrastinate. You want to procrastinate, but nothing on anything that needs to be done right away. It's maybe a lazy day. This might be a day where you just want to like chill out and watch Netflix or movies or comfort. This feels like a day like you want to feel comforted and be surrounded by things that that make you feel safe, and just a day to enjoy, a day to kick back and relax, and not make any, you don't want to make any like difficult decisions or be swamped with anything that's too important on Tuesday. Did I say Tuesday? All right. So Wednesday. What is the energy for Wednesday? I feel like this one. I think it was reversed, but the next card is the Six of Pentacles. So another earth energy card. You know, it just kind of solidifies a feeling of Capricorn season. It is the Six of Pentacles, and the image is the prophecy orb. One thing about I love these deck of cards as well is just like you can use them to divine, but there's also like very oracle like messages on them, like the images. So the prophecy orb. So this is a day of exchange. This is a day to question or to analyze the energy and the exchanges that you make with people, places, things, and just your circumstances, and whether or not this is going to be good for the future. So this is a very analytical day. I'm getting like analysis of the position that you're in, what is good for your physical future, what's good for your health, what's good for your finances, what's good for your career. And you may be noticing some things that are not equal, things that don't feel quite right. And so it's a good day to start planning for the future, start writing down. The image that I'm getting is somebody writing like pros and cons list, or really thinking about almost like manifesting what it is that you want for the future and who you want to be. And so writing down like what it is that you want your present to be. What would you like this to be? What would you like your life to be like now? And writing it as if it's already happened. So it's like for the future, but what would you want now so you can get there? So mapping out that plan. I'm seeing somebody that has been somewhere for a very long time and is ready to start making shifts and changes, because it does feel like there is a change that wants to be made. So, all right, that is good for Wednesday. So Thursday, let's get into Thursday. What's the energy for Thursday? Ooh, cool. Oh, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, another Earth card. Ooh, all right, yeah. There's a lot of thinking about, a lot of planning, a lot of action. That's very grounded week so far. For 3 out of the 4 days we're talking about right now is the Nine of Pentacles, and it's the golden egg. And the golden egg was a message in Harry Potter. It was like a message, like it wasn't one of the hints. So on Thursday, maybe there is some kind of clue as to where it is, like the divine, like there you get a sign from the universe about where it is that will make you wealthy, where it is that you'll be living your most luxurious future, your best life. I really am getting like a message for someone that there is a career change that's happening, career change as well as a living situation, the living situation that will make you feel like where you are right now isn't reflecting quite where it is that you want to be, and changing your physical location could bring you closer to where it is you want to be. And that is a clue that where do you feel most fulfilled? Where do you think you feel most fulfilled? And how that is a big prediction. I'm getting like a lot of like prediction energy. Like some people are being led about what the future might look like, or how to be able to create that future. All right, so let's get into Friday. By the way, I'm having so much fun right now. I'm having so much fun like using these cards. Any Harry Potter fans out there? Okay. Friday. Friday. Okay, so Friday we have the Jack of Hearts. So that would be the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So Page of Pentacles in reverse, which is a chocolate frog. Another thing I'm picking up with at least a few of these is like a surprise. Like some people are getting some kind of surprise this week. And it could be surprise money because there's so many pentacles. But this is like there's a lot of like feelings and emotions this week. There's a lot of feelings happening, a lot about fulfillment, and it's both in the emotional, spiritual realm and also the physical realm. Like, what is it? Just wanting to, I'm really getting like a nesting energy. So a lot of people tucked away at home this week. So we have the chocolate frog, and so the Page of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting like people are pouring out a lot of energy this week. So maybe like a little too much, maybe there's too much working, maybe not enough feeling like we're getting anywhere on Friday. So how do we get somewhere? We're giving a lot of our spirit. We're giving a lot of, there's someone that is out there that is feeling like they're getting taken advantage of. Like somebody is taking them for granted. And perhaps we're giving too much. So it's going back to that energy on this energy on Wednesday, it looks like. That feeling of like maybe there is like some things that are unequal, that are not fair, that the harmony is off. And how important it is to bring that back into balance. So maybe it's feeling like we're giving a little bit too much of ourselves on Friday. And that's okay. I mean, everything isn't always going to be 50-50. Hardly ever. So, but it's good for reflection. It's good to know. It's good to know what we're pouring ourselves into. You know what? I want to just pull a card really quickly on that. So what's happening for Friday? Where are we pouring our energy into on Friday? So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, it's a lot about work and home. We're pouring a lot of ourselves into our work and our home. And I do feel like there is going to be like a benefit to doing this. And it's what I'm hearing now is like there could be, it's hard right now. Like the struggle is hard right now, and sometimes it's not always easy, but you'll see like the payoff in the future. So it might be hard to see, and it may be a lot of work at the moment, but it's geez, the cat is in the way. Sorry, my cat's probably, he has main character energy, so he. Okay. Oh, this actually brings me to a point I was thinking about. I had feelings about. This week, it's like this, I feel like we're going through a time when it's like mental health is super important. Taking care of our mental health is super important. But how these fluctuations are normal, like there are times where we do spread ourselves too thin, and like we're never always going to be in perfect harmony and balance. And there's just certain times when we have to overexert ourselves and like go for it. And sometimes those times can be really fulfilling when we are focused and charged and ready to go after something, and we can pour so much of ourselves into something, and that can actually be very fulfilling. And it's hard, but some parts of it are hard. It's like very nuanced, right? Like parts of the journey are hard, and parts of it can also be rewarding, and both of those things can be true at the same time. And it's not always like all the cups are filled at all the same time. And after I just want you to know that it's going to pay off. These things, like your home and your finances and your relationships and pouring into those things, look at those things that are not paying off, and then look at what does, though. Like, what relationships do pay off that you pour yourself into, that you give so much. Because sometimes, a lot of the time, most of the times, I would say, if it's a good and healthy relationship, and if it's a place that you love to live in, it does reward you back. I felt long-winded, but let's get into Saturday. Saturday. Ooh. Saturday is the King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Once more, it's like more pouring out, more giving. But also maybe being a little bit deluded is what I'm hearing. Like, maybe there's some delusions that are happening just about the future. I feel like some people are being delusional about where we're going, about where you're going. It's all right. This week feels like there's all earth and all water this week. So it's like a back and forth of, I really do feel like there's people manifesting a lot of things this week. There's a lot of focus on desire and bringing those desires into reality and creating them. And so there's a lot of creative energy and a lot of creating energy. So it's kind of beautiful to me. Also, earth and water are both very feminine energies. And so this is about receiving, almost like getting insight into the future, getting insight into what will make us feel good on this earth and then on the spiritual and mental planes. So I really feel like people are creating a lot this week, and these are things that will pay off. And they may not pay off immediately because this is very slow energy. Earth and water is very slow, but these are the gradual things that we put time and effort into that pay off in the future, and also pay off in the moment as well. It's like I'm getting this message of how it feels good to give. It feels really good to give. And sometimes it feels really good to be delusional and allowing ourselves to imagine, right? I would argue that every day we're pretty delusional. And I mean, like, I feel like, like the world can be really irrational, but we have this drive to create stability. We have this drive innately to try to make sense of everything. And so I would say every day is kind of delusional. But, I see dreams of grandeur on Saturday, and that feels good. Sunday. Sunday, 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And, we have the 5 of Swords. So, we have some fears, right? But the fears are not real. The Bogart, the Jack-in-the-Box Bogart, I mean, honestly, this was a really scary part of the movie. But the 5 of Pentacles, although I'm getting 5 of Pentacles energy, this is 5 of Swords. And this could be some fears about change. Fears about change, but they're not really real. They're ridiculous. And if you know that reference, I love you so much. So, yeah. So we have a lot of fears. Fears that are not founded, though. It's like you could be fearful, but actually there's something good that's coming in. The 3 of Wands in the bottom of the deck, it's more like fearful about what is coming in, worried that maybe the things that you want might never come to fruition. Like, say you put energy into things and you're worried, like, well, I want to put all my eggs in this basket and I want to focus all this energy, but like, what if I pull this energy and nothing happens? And that's so many things in life. But like, there's this message of like just going for it, focus. This week is delusional. It is a lot of delusion, and it is getting insight. Oh man, I was looking at one of the clarifying cards, and we have the Dementor, and it's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse actually, and it's Aragog, which is also a very scary scene. It's a giant spider that tried to eat Harry and Ron. So there are a lot of like fears about what am I doing? What am I doing? And is it gonna like, where am I going? Like, is it, if I do all these things, I can see like a dimension, a reality where all of the things I want to come true are real. And I really can take practical steps to do that. But even if I do those practical steps, even if I make these changes, even if I know that I have done difficult things and I have succeeded, what if I do all those things and regardless of what I believe, what if I make this change and nothing happens and I don't get where I want to be? And so that's a real doubt, right? Like, I mean, we can process that and we can acknowledge that those are real fears. Like, it's human to feel that way. But what if it isn't? Like the opposite is also true. Like, what if you put all that energy, which I'd say is a more likely case, if you put the best of yourself into something, into a focus, and everything you wanted did come true, like, and more. And maybe you might even be surprised, as we're talking about this week, how it does feel like there is surprise energy. Like, even with this fear, like, it's a jack in the box and it's like a scary surprise, but that's ridiculous. That is, in the movie, like, it's not actually anything to be afraid of. It's all just an illusion. And so it feels like overall good. I think it's good to have really great dreams and to believe that it could happen, because it could. This life, it feels like, you take chances and every decision you make is like entering the lottery, and who knows like what your next big break will be. So it's about the perception. And let's get into overall theme. The overall theme of the week. One card. Ooh. So the energy of the week, we have the King of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so King of Wands in reverse. You don't know your power. You don't know how powerful you are. And this is the energy of the week is like testing that. It's like how there are doubts. There are doubts about winning. If there is such a thing as winning at life, right? Like, are you winning at life? You could just say you're winning at life and you're winning. It's because you believe that you're winning. But let's not get into that. Well, the King of Wands is this indecision, this feeling of feeling indecisive about what is going to happen next. And with the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is a time turner, which tells me a lot. With a time turner, it's, wanting to, there's some regret is what I'm hearing. Like, maybe there's some regrets, or there's things in the past that have happened that, like, real things, like memories, like potentially like traumas that have happened in the past that have really skewed our view of what could be possible for us. And so there may be some feelings of like, am I prepared? Am I qualified is the word. Am I qualified to do this? Am I qualified to make this decision? Am I really like a leader? Am I as magnetic as I feel like I am? Like, am I delusional about that? And it's like, no, like, you are. Like, you can. Like, you don't have to. Like, you've learned the lessons is what I'm hearing. You've learned the lessons. You have the wisdom. With the Page of Pentacles, the diadem, on Monday, it's like you have learned lessons. You have learned from the past, and you can make better decisions, and you're ready to. But that's up to you. So this week, it's up to you, though. As always, it's up to you about what direction you're going to be pointing in next. And so that is the question. That is the reflection this week, and that is the reading. So thank you for being here and spending this time with me, sharing the sacred space and your energy with me. Thank you to the divine, as always. Thank you, Spirit. And I hope this message supported you. I hope that this brought, good energy to you. And I will see you next week. I am recording this on Sunday, so that's a win for me. And I love you. Ciao.